Roland, you strategically have a understanding of this issue at a deep personal level. Speak to people who are walking out of the theater when the inspiration and the emotion fades. They're going to be thinking, what do I do now? How can they apply compassion to their community, to their context?
Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. I think one of the things that's so powerful about this movie is that it is inspiring. As I'm fond of saying, inspiration is like perspiration, it dries up. So you have to actually link that inspiration with some specific action. And so what I would say to folks who've watched this movie, that you need to link your inspiration to action. There's a woman at a pregnancy center right now who thinks that the only option that she has is to abort her child. In other words, that her child is a life worth sacrificing. And the way that she becomes a woman who sees that child not as a child worth sacrificing, but one worth sacrificing for, is because the body of Christ, the love of Christ, which is reflected through his people, comes alongside her and offers her compassion, hope, and help. And there are guys that are running from fatherhood. They're running from that pregnancy. Why? Because they never had a dad. They're afraid that there'll be an absent father or not a good one. Well, maybe you've been a father for many, many years. Will you mentor that young man? Or maybe there's a couple that's living together and their relationship's kind of frayed, and that's the reason why abortion is on the table and adoption's not even an option for them. But you've been married for many years. Will you walk alongside that couple? I say often that life decisions need life support. Life decisions need life support. And we as the body of Christ have a call to do that. And that's one of the reasons that we developed this research called Making Life Disciples, which is designed specifically to mobilize folks in the church to come alongside folks outside the church who are facing a pregnancy decision, to help them with compassion, hope, help, and discipleship, but also for folks inside the church. You know, 4 out of 10 women in a survey that we did who had an abortion were in church at least monthly at the time of their first abortion. In church. They're in the pew one day and in the abortion clinic the other day. But that doesn't have to happen if we have a ministry on-ramp for that. So again, inspiration is wonderful, but we want to be inspired in a way that's going to cause us to take action. So I thank you, all of you who've been involved in this, for giving just this perfect opportunity for us to come to a point where we can do what needs to be done post-Roe, so that people can know the compassion, hope, and help that only comes through Christ.